Good afternoon again, Figaholics friends. I just finished shooting about 5 videos and I'm coming back. I turned off my bird scare device, which you've heard in the background in some other videos, but I was too close to it this time, so I turned it off so it wouldn't be as distracting. And I just thought I would give a little bit of talk about this. I've used a smaller version of this one before. It wasn't really big enough to begin with, and as I expanded my orchard, it got even less effective. This one has a louder speaker. It's got 4 speakers on it, and it's supposed to cover 2 acres, but that's in a circle, and I'm a little bit stretched beyond the length that it should cover, but I'm getting pretty good coverage, and overall I'm pretty satisfied with the effectiveness of this. You can see it consists of a speaker up above. I have a solar panel to charge an automotive battery. It's a Group 27 battery, which is a pretty large battery. I think $100 at Costco or something like that. This unit cost me $1,000, and it comes with different chips you can buy, and you tell them what target birds you're looking to control, and they will program different sounds on it. So it's got 6 sounds of target birds that are in distress. For instance, a poor crying starling that's been eaten by a bird, by a cat or something like that. And so there's a fright sound, to them to scare them away. 2 other sounds are raptors, and one of them is a red-tailed hawk, and I forget what the other was. They told me, and it wasn't a bird I was familiar with. I don't know why they chose that one. Anyway, it's worked out pretty well. I got it on full volume, and it's on a random pattern, and I can turn off some sounds if I want to. I just leave them all on because it's a random pattern, and it goes on from dusk to dawn to dusk, and it has been quite helpful. We have much more fruit this year that I can eat, but I hope to also start picking fruit tomorrow or the day after to take to the market. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on now, and I think that's so that's a raptor sound, but there's other sounds that are birds. There's a poor bird that is dying, I think. So I mentioned in one of my Facebook posts there that I maybe got rid of some. I'm going to go ahead and just turn it off a second. I got rid of some of my problem bird, but I attracted a cuckoo. And it's a little bit of a joke. I like to joke around a little bit. I had someone trespassing on my property recently, and I didn't know why they might be here. I was afraid they might be digging up a valuable tree or what. He had a bicycle on his vehicle. It was an older vehicle from out of state. Anyway, I got on the phone with the sheriff dispatcher, non-emergency dispatch, to give them the plate and so forth. And while I was on the phone with dispatch, the guy came up with his dog, and he was surprised that I was concerned. And he said he had heard an eagle. He'd been photographing over by the river, and he heard this eagle, and he wanted to take pictures of this eagle, and he'd been looking all over for it, and he could not find it, and he started to think that it must be fake. So yes, I explained this story to him, and he wasted both of our time. But anyway, it's the odd things you run into a farm. I explained to him it was private property. He said he had no idea. I don't know how that's possible. 400 feet off of the highway, something I run into quite regularly. People taking shortcuts because of accidents on the highway, whatever. Anyway, it's a common problem. I'll turn it back on now. Thanks for watching.